This podcast is brought to you by the Deluxe Edition Network. To find more great shows on our network, head over to theden.show.
What is up, everybody?
Hello.
Welcome to
What's going
BAF,
on?
the Tasting Room. Been a long time since we've done one of these episodes. Today is June 24th, 2022. And we are about to do a interesting episode here where we're just going to ask a question from all of our hosts. What are our top 5 horror movies of all time? So who wants to start?
Ron, why don't you go first?
So it's your idea.
Oh, fuck. That put me right on the fucking spot.
Yep.
All right, so yeah. We all
Was
have...
it your top 7 or top 5?
It's top 5. Stu made a change to top 5. I mean,
No, I didn't make the
no, I
fucking
thought that fucking
Fuck you.
No, that's not the bullshit.
Fucking last 2 weeks, we're like, all right, top 5. Everybody have a top 5. Fucking tonight, you're like, all right, we're going to do a top 7. Fuck you. No, he does a top 7. Fuck you.
I don't take the shits. I just disturb them.
All right, so I'll go ahead and go with my top 5 for my number 1. And the reason why this is my number 1 horror movie of all time, because it's actually the first one that's ever scared me, and it wasn't even the fucking Alien. Of course, the movie is the original 1979 Alien. And the thing about this movie is that the atmosphere of this movie scared me more than anything, and I thought it was a very well-made horror movie, sci-fi, and it was a very big shock to the audience. Of course, not at my time because I wasn't born then, but when it came out, just knowing that the teaser trailer was just an egg and then seeing that fucking alien pop out of the fucking chest was just iconic. It's an iconic horror scene. So, I mean, what do you guys agree?
Oh, great one.
Absolutely.
Great
Yeah, it's a
one.
fantastic movie.
And then my second movie would be John Carpenter's The Thing, which I think the fucking...
Good movie.
Oh, yeah. The fucking special effects in that movie were...
The flying fuck stick, Batman.
Saving snow from a spitter.
Apparently, a spider almost jumped on
a
snow
spitter?
and bit her.
A spitter.
A spooter?
We're still in the air.
Yeah, I know. I'm just going to edit this. So my
She
favorite... my
interrupted the show.
So my... I'm not going to call it.
You wouldn't,
So my
because
second...
it'd be on you.
Yeah, exactly.
I was thinking I'd probably let it pass, too.
I just want him nervous.
All right.
Votes? No votes.
So my second...
I don't know why I said it that way.
I don't know either.
No votes, no.
No, Superman not here.
So my second favorite for the best horror film of all time is John Carpenter's The Thing. The special effects, everything about that movie. It's a remake of the original Thing, and I still think it is a great horror film. The fucking special effects from Rob Bottin, I believe his name is, was just amazing. It was just great horror, the shape-shifting, the blood, everything, the gore. It was just a great horror film. The practical effects alone were just amazing, and there's no CGI. That's what I loved about the 80s is there was no CGI, and I love movies that have no CGI. I love practical effects. My third favorite would be Hellraiser. I've always been a fan of Clive Barker. I've always been a fan of Pinhead, even though Pinhead's only in the movie for about 10 minutes. It's fucking a great movie about hell and about dealing with the fucking demons. It's great. And mainly the whole villain in that movie is Frank. It's not Pinhead, it's Frank. But it is just a great horror film, great writing based on Clive Barker's books. And I fucking love that one. My next one also for number 4 would be Friday the 13th Part 4, which I did say in my Friday the 13th episode. That is always going to be one of my favorite Jason Voorhees films because he is, to me, the number 1 slasher out there, and I fucking love Jason. So Friday the 13th Part 4. And then I would go with my 5th one being the Day of the Dead. Day of the Dead is my favorite of the Romero classics of the Living Dead movies. I mean, you got to remember, Night of the Living Dead would probably also be on the list right there, but when it comes to my favorite, it'd be Day of the Dead. I enjoy the hell out of that film, the fact of the claustrophobic being in that fucking bunker underneath the ground and trapped, and it's just, I loved Bub, the fucking zombie and everything else. It's the gore effects of that movie alone were spectacular for the time that it came out. I enjoyed every part of that movie, the music, everything. But yeah, those are my top 5 horror movies of all time. Not fully classics, because I know there's a lot of people that would go for a lot of older movies and stuff
Strong
like that.
list. It's still a very strong list.
But those are my top 5 altogether right there. So we will move on to Ragnar. What are your top 5, buddy?
All right.
All right.
My first would be The Exorcist.
Oh, that's a good one.
Pretty solid.
that's
yeah.
a good one.
I love that one there. The way that it's not really a mindfuck, but it shows what can happen with
Demon possession?
unknown spirits and demons. You know.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Yeah, it's a fucking it's a good horror thriller. My next one would be The Shining.
Another good one.
That one there is, I love that one there.
I was really tempted to put that one on my list too. I was so tempted because it
No,
is a really good
that
one.
was on my list for a good solid while until earlier today.
And that's an epic horror film. That's more of an epic horror film. If you think about it, it's big. It's in that hotel.
It's classic, and it shows what I love about that one there. It shows what being confined and after a while, it literally everything just literally becomes claustrophobic.
Yep.
You know, and that one there also goes into demons and spirits that are involved with it. You know, and I think Jack Nicholson, he played an amazing fucking role in that movie, and it damn near fucking killed him.
Here's Johnny.
For it. The next one would be American Werewolf in London.
Ooh.
Strong.
Yep.
That one there, fucking classic. I love that fucking movie wholeheartedly. Anytime it's on, even if I'm bored, and I'll look it up.
The transformation scene in that movie alone is amazing.
Yeah.
Rick Baker's amazing work right there.
It's like the way it shows, like especially in the face where it's just a normal person, human face, and then it transitions into the wolf is, I think, fucking absolutely amazing for the fucking early 80s when it came out. All right, then next would be The Purge. I like those ones there because
I really like The Purge.
yeah, and I'm gonna go with not just I'm gonna just go with the whole series on it because I love the whole series. I haven't seen the last one yet. Aside from that, the rest of them I think are fucking great because it shows what a society who trusts their fucking government too much will allow, what they would allow to actually fucking happen because they believe they have the right to expel their anger,
yeah.
you know, for 12 hours. Then my last one is Hostel.
Oh, wow. That's a good one. More of torture porn.
Yeah. That one there is gory. It's fun. It's enjoyable, and yeah.
Sorry, I was seeing Crystal over here just fervently denying you calling it torture porn.
I have to say something about Hostel real quick. I had a buddy of mine. His name is Eddie. He's a really good friend of mine, and
That happened to him?
No, we saw the movie Hostel in the theater. Me and my wife and him and his girlfriend at the time, and we looked at each other and he just basically told me, "Fuck Saw, this is fucking awesome." So I remember him saying that. So that's just a good memory I had about that. But
Nice.
All right, Snow. So we're gonna have Snow's top 5 movies of all time.
Hello. For me, I'm going to go with the 2003 Texas Chainsaw Massacre with Jessica Biel. The reason being is like
Letty's
I don't
movie.
like I don't like chainsaws, and I don't like people running with chainsaws. So for me, it makes me super uncomfortable. If anybody's ever been with me in a haunted maze, you'll know it's terrifying.
So we went to
We saw that in the theater too, me and Sammy.
we went to a haunted maze a few years ago, and they have as you get to the end of it,
Yeah.
they have somebody there with just a running chainsaw. They chased her.
She was screaming, wasn't she?
No. She falls down like a fainting goat and just fucking lays there. It's hilarious. And
Haunted house.
and the guy is just standing there
It was her
laughing his
defense
ass out.
mechanism. He's laughing so hard at me, and they always do, and they always end up knowing my name and like whispering it to me because everybody's laughing at me whenever I'm a pussy. That's fine. So,
It's hilarious. What's your number 2?
I'm gonna go with Saw
Ooh.
because
Good one.
it was very original. For me, at least, I really enjoyed the whole thing, especially with the twist at the end where he's sitting there in the room and you're just like, oh, I didn't see it coming. I know some people did. I did not. I also love Final Destination 2.
The second one.
Why? Is because
The fucking log truck.
Can anybody go?
Yes, I think anybody.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's
Anybody
fair.
who rides behind that thinks of that fucking movie.
It's
Yeah.
not anything else in that movie, but that one opening scene, it fucks with you
Yeah.
forever.
Oh, yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
can never be behind a log truck.
No, I agree.
So yeah, that one gets me. Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead. I really enjoy that movie. I think,
Strong.
yeah, I think it's really fun. It's funny.
It's
but
a different
also
take
is,
on it,
like,
too.
Having like your kid turn into a zombie and chase you, that's my nightmare. So,
I would feel like
And-
that's just called being a parent.
I mean, legit. Mind bites. So,
And what is your number 5?
half zombie right now.
I absolutely hate anything cannibal, so it's The Green Inferno. That movie makes me so uncomfortable.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You got to watch Cannibal Holocaust.
No, I'm good. But yeah, that whole movie, it's so gory to me, and I love the way it looks like a documentary, and it looks like a real documentary with it being a full-length movie. But yeah, that's going to be my last one.
Alrighty. How about you, Stu? No, we're going to go to Stu, then Sammy, and then Chase, and then Crystal.
Okay. My number 1, Exorcist.
Nice.
Same reasons Ragnar was putting on. It just told the story so well and kept your emotions so fucking high.
Yeah.
The entire fucking film, the cinematography, everything about it was just so fucking perfect. My second favorite, Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho.
Very nice.
All right. It creeped you out the entire fucking time.
Norman Bates.
Through a twist at the end that you weren't expecting. Now, all of us, of course, expect that type of shit. But at that time, trying to mentally put yourself
He
in
did
that time.
a great job at doing that shit.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Number 3 would be the original Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm sorry.
I knew you'd pick that one. I knew you'd pick that one.
The idea of a killer that you cannot outrun.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can fucking do. We all will eventually fall asleep, and this motherfucker is going to come and fuck your world up. It just sang to me, and it spoke so well to the creepiness factor of this villain that nothing you can do. You can't escape him.
Almost makes me want to change my Friday the 13th Part 4 to Friday the 13th, the original Pamela Voorhees. But
Nope, you can't do it.
I'm not.
No,
I'm not.
Nope,
It's
you can't
just,
do it. Nope. Mm-mm.
yeah.
Nope. Number 4, John Carpenter's The Thing.
Yes.
Yep. Did so well. The body horror, the creature horror, everything about it just was amazing. Huge fan of it. Number 5, gonna be Romero's original Night of the Living Dead.
Really?
Yes.
Nice. It's
Really?
Now the remake, the Savini's color remake, is going to be the one that lives in my heart forever because that's the introduction to B horror movies to me.
Yeah.
But the fact that Romero basically created an entire genre of films with the original Night of the Living Dead and everything that
with no budget at
that.
all. Like it's got the smallest budget, but it was really a good, well made.
And when you can watch
the black and white, it looks great in black and white.
You can see it as a racial profile. You can see it as a political profile. You can see it as a straight up monster flick. There's so many different ways that you can see it, and it played so goddamn well. It was super low budget, and it like I said, literally creating an entire subgenre from this one film. That to this day we're still seeing, waves, ripples of in films, and it's saying to me that the creativity and the originality of it for so low budget, and it shows you how you don't need something fucking massive in order to just terrify people.
Yeah.
You have this slow moving fucking force, and this inevitable fucking stomping of death chasing you fucking down, and it's gonna get you.
You got a strong list right there.
Yeah.
Sammy, it's your turn.
Oh man, you guys have already said so many good movies. Unfortunately, since it's only top 5, we will go ahead and kick it off with Trick or Treat. Obviously, is one of my favorites. I mean, my whole like personality on here is based on that because I absolutely love that vignette film. From everything from Sam to the freaking werewolf scene to just all the if you haven't listened to it, listen to it. It's a good show.
Yeah, one of our Halloween slasher
Yes.
series episodes.
Yes, it was really, really fun. Then I would have to go with Pumpkinhead.
Yes.
I love Pumpkinhead. It's,
Stan Winston's baby.
Yes, I love the creature. I love just the story. Your boy. It went out my brain.
Lance
Bishop.
Henriksen.
Thank you. I'm like Bishop from Aliens. Awesome movie. And then I would have to go with, of course, The Shining.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to roll that and Dr. Sleep into one, honestly, because I've read the book.
Dr. Sleep was so good.
Yeah, no, but like anybody who has read the actual book, like the ending of Dr. Sleep should be the ending of The Shining. So it's like you can't really have one without the other.
Yeah.
The Shining is freaking amazing. I love the book, love the films, love all of that. Love Stephen King. Then I'm going to have to jump on to, Snow mentioned Saw, so I'm going to jump onto the James Wan, wagon, but I'm going to go with the Conjuring, the first Conjuring,
Nice.
which is still the best in my opinion. And then I'm going to go with another one of Insidious. I actually came to that one much later.
That one I'm a little shocked at.
Oh, it's amazing. Like the way they did the demon and the way that they have like that creepy like flower song playing, and it's like this really sweet, but like he's literally like sharpening his fucking claws like as he's listening to it, and this demon's plaguing his son. It's absolutely beautifully done. And then you have the Insidious 2, which literally picks right back up and just continues the story. So yes, those are my top 5s.
All right. Now it is Chase's turn.
So I feel like I have a very different taste in these.
Well, it's because you're so freaking young.
My number 1 is 13 Ghosts.
It's a fun horror movie. It's a fun horror movie.
Well, I saw it when I was like 6, and I fucking loved it. And I don't know, it stuck with me. It really did. My number 2 is the newest one, the Ritual. Mm-hmm. Really fucking good. I was really liked that they drew on the old Jotun of Norse or Dane mythology.
I have a feeling all your movies are gonna be like 2000 and up.
Number 3 is 30 Days of Night.
Oh wow,
That's a good one.
See,
a good one.
the reason I like that is because it gives you a good the most modern take on how a vampire coven could really fuck shit up.
yeah.
In the middle of nowhere.
Exactly.
And nobody
They
would
just
fucking
roll
know about
in. They have some dude come fuck up your communications, and they just ravage your whole fucking village. And damn it, that is good. Number 4 is It Follows. Fucking y'all.
That movie was so fucking overrated.
Because you're a man.
Hold on.
So overrated.
We couldn't hear
It's his
you at all
opinion.
over Sammy.
It's his opinion. He's good.
No, I need to hear what Crystal had to say.
The only reason that movie scares you is because you're a man-ho.
Oh damn.
I was getting into that actually. Like, if this was real, I'd be fucking dead.
Time's over?
Shut up. No, 100%, I'd be fucking dead, and that shit terrified me. Like, the whole concept of this sexually transmitted demon. All right, it's still an STD, just a little spicier, and that's just not okay. Like,
But it
Fucking
moves
spice.
on from you.
yeah,
It goes on to the next partner.
but I have no idea if that next partner is gonna be able to survive that shit, and when I'm gonna find out that they fucking didn't.
Just make sure you're regularly having sex, and there you don't have to worry about it.
Fucking terrifying. The last one on my list is The Descent.
That's a strong one.
Really fucking like that
a
whole
good one.
concept, and honestly, I just really enjoyed the practical effects that they used. They were fucking on point, man. Really good practical effects. Honestly, pretty proper acting. I would say that, you know, some of the points in the movie were a little bit poorly, weak writing, or directing maybe. But personally, it has a soft spot in my heart because I properly fucking scarred Crystal with that. And she now will never go to like Luray Caverns or anything with me. Because she was perfectly fine watching it. It's just that when I told her, hey, this was the whole inspiration for this movie was a photo taken in the late 1800s in the Grand Caverns here in around Richmond in Virginia. And it's just like, you know, old flash slate photo, but you can just barely make out the outline of like 4 humanoid shapes when you have a little bit of eye shine. And she saw that shit. She goes, all right, fuck that. Nope, we're never doing caves. Abso-fucking-lutely not. But that's my
So
top
on next
5.
episode, we're all going to the Ray Cavern to hear the constant screams of Crystal.
All
Do
right.
a on-site recording.
All right. So now we're going to go to our last host, and it's going to be Crystal. What are your top 5 horror movies of all time?
Sorry, give me a second. I'm still kind of stuck in the fact that my brain's like, oh fuck, caves.
You're welcome.
Yeah, screw you. So my first movie, actually, I only have on here for number 1 for the fact that I love it. I watched it when I was 6 years old, and I would throw like fits as a child that I would demand to go to bed with this movie on. Younger than that, I noticed the little ghost girl in the curtains of it. So the 1999 Haunting, I grew up with that movie, so it holds a special spot in my heart.
Is that the one with Owen Wilson?
Yes,
Yeah,
when his head gets ripped off by the lion. I love it.
Liam Neeson and also that weird black-haired chick.
Oh gosh, she's beautiful.
Yeah, I forgot her name.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Oh,
No, I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about the other one, the weird-looking one, not the pretty one.
The one from The Conjuring.
Yeah, that wasn't Catherine Zeta-Jones.
No, I know, but that's the actual.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
and so number 2, I don't know if any of y'all have seen it, but Incident in Ghostland.
Never heard of it.
Yes.
So
yes.
I am not going to say a word about how it ends or anything about it, because if I do, it'll ruin it for you guys.
Damn it, that should have been on my count.
Yeah.
That's a good poll.
I highly recommend you two go and watch it. I can't literally say anything about it, because if I do, it'll ruin it for you.
Okay.
So fucking good.
Going off what Sammy said, Dr. Sleep is my third one for a lot of reasons, and a lot of it is mainly because Rose with the Hat.
Rose the Hat.
Ooh. Number 4.
True.
Yes. That was some great acting in that movie. Number 4, Nightmare on Elm Street. Love B movies. And, you know, I would definitely let Freddy come into my nightmares anytime.
Oh, wow.
And I mean that with sincerity. And then the last one is Annihilation.
Is that the
That
Natalie
sounds
Portman
familiar.
film?
Yes.
That's a good movie.
It
That wasn't
is.
bad. Yeah, it's a sci-fi. I'd call that more sci-fi than horror, though.
It's technically in the sci-fi horror film, but it's because of that little part with the bear that technically makes it the horror movie.
Yeah.
And that's why I love it so much. That was really done well.
That shit was fucked up.
And
Right.
that actually gave her PTSD for a while, so.
No, it was a well-made film. It's from the same director that did Ex Machina, which is a really good movie.
Ex Machina was really
Ex Machina, yeah. Sorry, I said it wrong. That's an amazing movie. So, all right. So I guess that is the end of our episode. So you're getting to know us on our different types of genres of films that we love. So the next Tasting Room episode we're going to be doing in the future is going to be the top 5 actors of all time from all of us. I'm really curious to hear that. So on
Bruce
to
Campbell, number 1, baby.
So that is the end of our episode, and see you guys later.
Peace out, bitches.
Doses.
Hey guys, this is Ron. Thank you for listening to our podcast, Barrel Age Flicks. 2022 has been an amazing year with our great shows, including BAF, The Small Batch, Sammy Select, and The Tasting Room.
If you like our show, please leave a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Guys, this helps out enormously. Give us a follow on Instagram at Barrel Age Flicks Podcast. If you would like to send us a special film request, please contact us via Instagram and we will give you a personal shout out on the show.
We are also on Facebook and Twitter.
Our podcast is available on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, Audible, Pocket Cast, Spotify, CastBox, iHeartRadio, and Pandora. Special thanks to Carl Casey at White Bat Audio on YouTube for his awesome music. This guy fucking rocks. Check him out.
Want to give a shout out to Sammy, one of our guest hosts on the show who does our amazing album artwork. Thank you, Sammy. Our podcast only exists because of listeners like you. To find other great shows, head over to theden.show.
Hope you join us for our next episode. Later, guys.